Well, hey there, it's John here, and I'm back in the Eastman Discovery Lab at the Hands-On Discovery Center with another demo that you can turn into a science activity at home, because today is National Paper Airplane Day. We're going to be folding probably my favorite, the most basic, but probably the most versatile form of the paper airplane. And thank goodness for the paper model airplane, because without the model airplane, we wouldn't have the big ones, right? Well, actually, there is some truth to that, because the original glider airplanes that Orville and Wilbur Wright made were basically giant glider airplanes. They use the same principles of trying to stay up in the air as these paper airplanes. They have forces acting on them. If you were to look at a paper airplane, there's of course gravity that's pulling it downward, but we want an upward force. This is called lift. And modern airplanes get that through the shape of the wing itself. It creates fast-flowing air on top of it that actually lifts it up into the air. There's also a force called thrust, and modern airplanes use like jet engines or propellers to move it forward in the air. Our paper airplanes, they get one initial push, and then they're kind of on their own. But as they're flying through the air, there's one fourth force acting on it. Oh, that's a tongue twister. And it's called drag. It's from air resistance. As it's bumping into molecules of air, it's going to be slowed down, pushed backward. So one goal when you're building your paper airplane is to reduce the amount of backward drag as possible. And that's why I really love this model. It's called the Dart. It's very streamlined, very angular at the point, but as I said, it's very versatile. Once you have the base of this airplane down, you can change it up in hundreds and hundreds of different ways. But first, the base model. You're going to take just a normal piece of paper. It could be printer paper, or it could be cardstock. It could even be notebook paper. But you're going to fold it in half, the long way. Fold one side to the other. Some people call this hot dog style. And you really want to make sure that you get these creases nice and crisp. So I would use my fingernail here just to really reinforce that middle crease. Now, once we have this beautiful half fold, we're going to undo it. Fold it back open, and you'll notice there's that crease right down the center. It might be hard to see on camera here, but trust me, it's there. Now you're going to take the top corners of your paper and fold them down so that this top edge lines up exactly with that middle crease. You're going to do it on one side, and again, reinforce those creases with your fingernail. And do the other corner. Fold it down to meet up in the center. And you want to make sure that they're almost exactly symmetrical, or the same on both sides. Because if you do one all the way to the middle and do this one like, I don't know, there, you're going to have a paper airplane with one giant wing and one little teeny wing. And that's not great for flight stability. So all the way into the middle there we go. And then we're going to rinse and repeat, taking these angular edges and folding them into the center on one side and the other. Now here is where our first variation comes in. You could fold it so these flaps are in the middle, and you're going to get the creases on top like this. Or you could invert it and fold it outward, and you're going to have a more streamlined top where the creases are hidden inside. That's up for you guys to try out and experiment at home. I'm more familiar with the variation where you fold it in so all the flaps are sandwiched in the middle. Now we're almost done, guys, trust me. We're going to take our folded sandwich paper airplane and fold these angular lines into the middle again. This is what's actually going to create the wing shape for our paper airplane, and separating it from the body where probably like all the passengers and the pilot are sitting. So this guy is folded all the way down, flip it over, and fold the angular side to the middle again. And just like that, we are done. This is the base of your Dart glider. It flies pretty well, but there are a few variations that you can try out. Here I've actually taken the edge of our wings and folded them upward. This creates kind of like fins that will stabilize it as it's flying through the air. You could also fold up the tail end. This creates kind of like a rudder, or on real airplanes, they have elevators that if it's folded upward like this, will actually lift it up. If you fold it downward, it will actually nosedive the airplane. And if you have one going up and one pointed down, it might make your airplane do cartwheels as it's flying through the air. There are a million different ways that you can customize, play around with, experiment with your paper airplane, and you guys are going to be taken to the skies in no time. But hey guys, I hope you like this video, and hit that thumbs up button if you do enjoy this. Be sure to subscribe to our channel so you never miss a new video update, and also check the description below where we're going to have science standards related to flight. We're also going to have information on how you guys at home can help support us in keeping the science alive. But I'm heading outside and seeing how my new paper airplane flies. Bye, guys!
Flight HOTC, you are cleared for takeoff. Over.
We'd like to thank you all for flying Hands On Airlines today. Bye-bye.